Blaze, my friend. This is Mark, and I'm going to try to make a video for you of the way I get my seeds started that I'm really happy with. Out of the different ways I've done it, this is the best way. I'm going to be sending you some okra seeds, and these seeds were heirlooms, and I planted them right in a row next to the Congo seeds, so they may have crossed over with the Congo seeds. And I've already planted what I'm going to plant this year, so I'm sending these to you. I'm sending you some amaranth red, and then this is so yellow. In this demonstration, I am not going to use any of those that I'm sending to you because I don't have really enough okra to do this experiment. So I'm going to use some seeds I have an abundance of, which are just some squash seeds. Here's some seeds. This is just a plain old regular paper towel. You can use shop quality paper towels. I would not use the brown paper towels. They're not absorbent enough and they're soft enough. You know, this is way more seeds than I'm going to need of this particular squash seed. So I can waste some here. But if you only need 12 seeds or 20 seeds, you can just do that many. You might just use a half a paper towel. This thing tears, and you can just use this much. You don't have to use this bigger sheet. Maybe that's what I ought to do, matter of fact. So I'm just going to do a smaller batch, like I figure you might use, because I know you got restricted area there. So let's just use this 1/2 paper towel. And you just spread them around. Try to get them kind of so they're not touching, but if they touch a little bit, it's okay. I got too many on here. Get some back off. So that'd be about what I would consider about right. It's not really scientific, like no room for error. All right, so now I have my seeds spread out. I then take plain household water, and I wet my towel down with the seeds on it. And then this is what I call making my seed burrito. I just start wrapping it. Just, kind of tight. You don't have to worry about it. Main thing is that they get wet. Just semi-snug or semi-firm. Okay, so there you go. There's my burrito. And then I take a piece of plastic wrap. You can stick them in a Ziploc bag. You can stick them in a bag like this, with the Ziploc. Just be sure you kind of keep it flat and watch it and seal it and keep the paper wet. For 2 days at least. It can go up to 3. If you go over 3, it's really too long because they sprout more, and they get longer and they're hard to pull. They basically sprout and they grow right through the paper towel. And you have to gently pull them off so you don't break that sprout off. That's their first root. I just did this the other day. You just pull them out of here. And they'll send a root down through this paper. And then you just gently work them loose. But 2 days is perfect. 3 days is okay, but it's a little more trouble trying to get them loose from the paper. And I want to tell you right here before I forget that first root that it sends out, I drop it in the hole in a way that the root is at least parallel or pointed down. I think they take hold quicker and better than if you point that root up. It'll eventually turn and go back down towards the bottom, in the dirt, but it takes more days, and I think some of them don't survive. It's too hard for them to make that. They don't have enough energy. The only energy they have at that point is what's been stored in the seed. I just fold the ends in, roll this up, and there you go, your seed burrito. Now, at one point here, I could have told you when it was still unrolled up, if this does not feel fairly wet or damp, just give it another squirt or two. Just go along there and give it another squirt or two of water. Usually, I come and check on them after 1 day, and especially if you end up going because of the weather. you know, you got to look at the weather and try to plan this out. If your garden is sloppy, muddy, you're not going to want to do this until it looks like it's going to dry out and there's no rain in the immediate forecast. But if you go from 2 days and you decide you can't get it in on day 2 and you go to day 3, go check them and see just unroll this, touch the paper towel. If it does not feel damp, then squirt a little more water on it and just roll this back up. You don't have to unroll the paper towel. You just touch the roll, but unroll the plastic so you can get to the paper part. Anyway, I wish I had some photos. There are some photos on YouTube of the seeds with the little root started out. And like I said, they actually start and they'll go clear through the paper towel if they get long enough. So you have to kind of gently work them out of there. You don't want to just break that root off and then throw the seed in the ground, because at that point, the seed has no energy or the right germ in it to make it start growing another root. It's too little. So I hope this helps. You ought to get I'm going to mail these seeds today, and you ought to get them in 2 or 3 days. And this is Wednesday. So let me know how it all goes, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.